Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Games That Never Were. I'm RetroMark and today we are going to be taking an in-depth look at Hugo's House of Horrors. Released in 1990 by David P. Gray, Hugo's House of Horrors is an exciting and challenging adventure game that uses a combination of colorful 3D animated graphics and text. Great graphics are accompanied by music and a good sense of humor along the way. You control Hugo's destiny as he tries to rescue his sweetheart who is imprisoned somewhere inside the haunted house, and you must solve various puzzles and challenges encountered during his quest. This is more on the line of a text-based adventure game where you have to instruct Hugo where to go or what to do by typing at the bottom of the screen. To move Hugo, though, you have to use the arrow keys. Now, this game requires the use of simple English to work, such as look around, pick up item, use item, and so forth. If Hugo doesn't understand the command, then he will let you know, and then it's best to try and rephrase the command. Now, there are other functions in the game that can help you along the way. F1 gives you important information including the story as well as simple commands to control Hugo. F2 is the sound options. This turns on and off the sound. Now this is something interesting as the only time you hear music is at the beginning of the game and when you die. There are minimal sound effects here, so this is something that could have just gone away. F3 repeats the last command you typed on screen. This could be useful, but I haven't found a use for it yet. F4 is the save function. Now this function is very important as you will see later on in this video, but it is a godsend in this game because if you do forget items, then you are stuck. Meaning you'll have to start all the way back to the beginning. F5 restores your game to your previous saved data. Again, just like F4, this is going to help you out a lot. F6 shows your inventory. To me, this is another useless button that I never used in the entire game, even after several playthroughs. Now, for the most important button there is, F9. This is called the boss button. What is the boss button? Well, in short terms, if you wanted to play this game at work for a few minutes, and let's just say your boss came to check up on you, then you would press this button and it would reverse to a DOS screen with just a few lines of code, making it look like you are working. So, what does it take to run Hugo's House of Horror back in the 1990s? Well, the system requirements are going to be an IBM compatible computer with EGA or VGA graphics card and at least 360 kilobytes of disk space. Now, a hard disk is not essential, but highly recommended. The graphics are very colorful. All of the character models do a great job of representing what monsters they are, but of course, I am running this on VGA. As much as I love this game, I really wish there was some kind of music that would fit the theme of the game. The beginning music doesn't do anything. Listen to this. And that's all the music you get in the game, besides a small tune when you die. But then again, I am used to not having music playing when I'm playing this game. Now, you're probably thinking that this game isn't too hard to play, but that's where you would be wrong. After you get into the basement, the challenge really ramps up, and the bats in the cave are more difficult than you can imagine. If you step anywhere on the bats or around the bats, you are dead. This is where the save function comes in handy. After you are done with the bats, then you have to escape a mummy. Oh, and this is the toughest part because you see that treasure right there? Yeah, you have to somehow get it while avoiding the mummy. It's a lot harder than you think, and good luck. The final stage will have you talking to an old man and answering all 6 questions correctly will lead you to Penelope. Do you have what it takes to answer all 6 questions? It's a lot harder than you think. Now, here is the final part of the game. Do you know what to do? Do you remember to get the treasure? Because if you didn't get the treasure when you were escaping the mummy, then this guy, he's just not gonna let you see Penelope. Do you have what it takes to beat Hugo's House of Horrors and save Penelope? Let me know what you think about this game in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to see more forgotten games that never were. I'll see you guys on the next episode.